Empathy is one of the most powerful tools for human connection. It allows us to understand and share the feelings of others, fostering stronger relationships in a more compassionate world. But what sets highly empathetic people apart? In this video, we'll uncover 12 surprising habits that empathetic individuals practice daily. By the end, you'll have actionable insights to incorporate into your life to cultivate greater empathy. Let's dive into these habits, starting with one of the most important foundational practices. The first habit on our list is active listening. Highly empathetic people excel at listening, not just hearing words, but truly understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. Active listening involves giving your full attention, maintaining eye contact, and responding thoughtfully. It's about being present in the moment, avoiding distractions, and not just waiting for your turn to speak. Here's how not to listen. Someone says, "I know how you feel. I went through the same thing." And before you can blink, they've hijacked the conversation. Suddenly, it's all about them. Their listening becomes a one-person TED Talk about their life, completely disregarding whether you were finished talking or even cared to hear their story. And if that wasn't enough, sometimes they take it up a notch, where they become your life coach. "Take it from me," they say. "I know how you feel, and here's what you need to do." Oh, great! Cheap advice from someone who knows next to nothing about you or your situation. Now let's talk about actual listening. An empathetic listener might say, "That sounds really tough. Want to tell me more?" No unsolicited advice, no turning the spotlight on themselves, just a genuine effort to hear you out. It's validating, it shows they care, and it fosters real connection. Active listening isn't just a nice-to-have skill, it's transformative. It makes people feel valued and understood instead of dismissed and frustrated. So maybe skip the life coaching act and actually listen to every word. Wild concept, isn't it? And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not do it now? Studies shows that the best way to do this is to take your left or right hand and have it click that subscribe button. Works every time. Okay, now we're on the second habit, nonverbal communication. Empathetic individuals understand that communication goes beyond words. Body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice play a significant role in understanding others. For instance, a warm smile or a nod can convey support, while leaning slightly towards someone shows interest. Paying attention to these cues helps highly empathetic people pick up on emotions that might not be explicitly stated. Similarly, they are mindful of their own nonverbal signals to ensure their body language aligns with their intentions. Mastering this habit enhances empathy by creating an environment of trust and understanding. Our third habit on the list is open-mindedness. Highly empathetic people are open to perspectives different from their own. They approach conversations and situations with curiosity rather than judgment, allowing them to understand others without imposing their biases. Open-mindedness fosters personal growth and improves relationships. For example, instead of dismissing someone's opinion as wrong, an empathetic person might say, "That's interesting. I hadn't thought of it that way. Can you explain more?" This approach encourages dialogue, strengthens connections, and broadens understanding. The fourth habit focuses on emotional regulation. Empathy begins with understanding your own emotions. Highly empathetic individuals practice emotional regulation, which allows them to manage their feelings without becoming overwhelmed or reactive. It can be yoga, meditation, martial arts, and any type of activities in nature, to name a few. By recognizing and processing their emotions, they create space to empathize with others. For instance, if a friend shares a difficult experience, an empathetic person can remain calm and supportive rather than letting their own distress take over. Emotional regulation enables them to stay present and provide meaningful support. Our fifth habit is curiosity about others. Empathetic people are genuinely curious about the lives and experiences of those around them. They ask thoughtful questions, listen to the answers, and seek to understand what makes others tick. Curiosity helps them form deeper connections and gain insight into diverse perspectives. Instead of sticking to surface-level conversations, they ask open-ended questions like, "What inspired you to pursue that?" Or, "How did that experience shape you?" This habit not only fosters empathy, but also enriches their understanding of the world. The sixth habit is practicing kindness. Empathetic individuals know that even small acts of kindness can have a profound impact. Whether it's offering a word of encouragement, lending a helping hand, or simply being there for someone in need, these gestures demonstrate compassion and care. Kindness creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to pay it forward. Highly empathetic people understand that these small moments of care can build trust and strengthen bonds. By making kindness a daily habit, they contribute to a more empathetic and connected world. The seventh habit is reflective thinking. Empathetic individuals take time to reflect on their interactions and emotions. This habit helps them understand their own responses and consider how their actions affect others. Reflective thinking can involve asking questions like, "Why did I react that way?" Or, "How could I have handled that situation differently?" This practice fosters self-awareness, which is essential for empathy. By understanding themselves better, they can relate more effectively to others. Our eighth habit is sharing personal experiences. Highly empathetic people know that sharing their own experiences can help others feel less alone. By opening up about their challenges and emotions, they create a sense of connection and understanding. However, they balance this by focusing on the other person's needs rather than making the conversation about themselves. For example, they might say, "I've faced something similar, and here's what helped me," while ensuring the focus remains on supporting the other person. This habit builds trust and deepens relationships. The ninth habit is setting boundaries. While empathy is a strength, highly empathetic people understand the importance of setting boundaries to protect their emotional well-being. Without boundaries, they risk becoming overwhelmed or drained by others' emotions. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being uncaring. It's about maintaining balance. For instance, they might let someone know, "I want to support you, but I need some time to recharge first." This allows them to be present and effective in their empathy without sacrificing their own mental health. The 10th habit is seeking diverse perspectives. Empathetic individuals actively engage with people and ideas that challenge their worldview. By seeking out diverse perspectives, they broaden their understanding and deepen their empathy. Here's a wild idea. Try talking to people who don't think exactly like you. Maybe someone from a different culture, a person with opposing political views, or someone who sees world issues through a completely different lens. Watch a documentary that makes you uncomfortable or highlights experiences far removed from your own. Why? Because engaging with diverse perspectives does something radical. It helps you see the complexity of the human experience and opens your mind to understanding others. But let's be honest, this takes effort. It's way easier to sit comfortably in your own bubble, clinging to your ideas like they're the only ones that matter. The moment you start believing you've got it all figured out, that's the moment you've hit a wall. You've become stuck, stubborn, and unwilling to entertain a different perspective. By seeking out and listening to other viewpoints, you're not just gaining knowledge, you're growing. Every conversation, every challenging idea adds another layer to your understanding of the world. Our 11th habit is volunteering and community engagement. Helping others through volunteering or participating in community activities fosters a sense of connection and purpose. Empathetic individuals often seek opportunities to support those in need, whether it's through mentoring, charity work, or simply lending a helping hand. This habit doesn't just let them make a positive difference, it also enriches their understanding of others' struggles and experiences. By giving back, they cultivate a deeper sense of empathy and compassion, strengthening their connection to humanity. And if you're someone who believes in karma, here's the kicker. Those selfless actions send out waves of good energy into the universe. And in one way or another, that energy has a way of finding its way back to you. Call it cosmic payback, but it's hard to deny the ripple effect of doing good. The 12th habit is continuous learning. Highly empathetic people are committed to lifelong learning, especially when it comes to emotions and relationships. They seek out resources like books, podcasts, and workshops to deepen their understanding of empathy and human behavior. For example, they might read about emotional intelligence or take a course on conflict resolution. This habit ensures they are always growing and improving their ability to connect with others. Continuous learning keeps their empathy skills sharp and helps them navigate the complexities of human interactions. In the end, empathy is a powerful force for connection and understanding, and these 12 habits can help anyone cultivate it. By practicing active listening, honing nonverbal communication, staying open-minded, regulating emotions, and fostering curiosity, you can create deeper bonds with others. Acts of kindness, reflective thinking, and sharing experiences further enhance empathy, while boundaries, diverse perspectives, volunteering, and continuous learning ensure it remains sustainable and ever-evolving. Before we part ways, I invite you to take a step further and join us in our next video, a journey into the world of reality versus appearance. Together, we'll uncover the subtle layers of what you may be projecting and explore the truths hiding just beneath the surface. Don't miss it. It might just change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? We'd love to hear from you. Share your experiences with practicing empathy in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss our latest content on emotional intelligence and personal transformation.